Good day, everybody. This video we gonna analyze and learn the difference between the restorative justice and therapeutic modalities, and of course the restorative justice and the retributive justice. Let's come with me to explain what are their differences. What is restorative justice? Restorative justice is a process through which remorseful offender accept responsibilities for their misconduct to those injured into the community, which in response allows the reintegration of offender into the said community. The RG treats crime as a violation of people and the relationship. What is the goal of restorative justice? The goal of restorative justice is to repair harm. The criminal justice professionals applying the philosophy needs to understand the impact of the crime on the victims and the latter's family in future. By helping the victims, the system can exert effort, be accountable, reduce the victimization, improve active involvement, and protect and empower the victim. There are several benefits of restorative justice. The restorative justice views criminals act more comprehensively rather than defining crime as law-breaking. It involves more parties rather than giving key roles only to the government and to the offender. It measures success differently rather than measuring how much punishment has been inflicted. And of course, it recognizes the importance of the community involvement and initiative in responding to a reducing crime rather than leaving the problem of the crime to the government alone. There are four basic elements of restorative justice. The first is encounter. The victim, offender, and the community member have given an opportunity to meet and discuss the crime and its aftermath. The second stage is amends. It expects the offender to take steps to repair harm they have caused to the victim. The third is reintegration. It seeks to restore the victim and the offender as a whole and help them become contributing member of the society. And the last stage is inclusion. It provides opportunity for the parties with a stake in the specific crime to participate in the resolution. On the other hand, the therapeutic community modality is a self-help social learning treatment model used for clients with problem of drug abuse and other behavioral problems such as alcoholism, stealing, and other antisocial tendency. And also it promotes healing and repaired injured individual. The four categories of treatment model in therapeutic modalities are behavioral management, intellectual or spiritual aspects, emotional and social aspects, and vocational and survival aspects. There are various intervention strategies that the therapeutic modality community offer to the inmate. First is individual and group counseling, moral and spiritual values, work or job replacement, vocational training, health, mental and medical services, client self-help organization, literacy education, payment of civil liability, community service, sports, fitness. This would promote human and social transformation among the client and among ourselves. All offender granted probation, parole, pardon, and suspended sentence will benefit.
Sumailalim ang mga inmate ng Bangot Jail District sa Oriental Mindoro sa isang Therapeutic Community Modality Program Training. Ang nasabing aktibidad ay isang malawakang programang nasyonal ng pamahalaan na sinagawa ng Bureau of Jail Management and Penology o BJMP. Layunin ng programa na isagawa ang proseso ng pagbabago sa pamamagitan holistic approach sa mga residente ng BJD. Binigyan din ng nasabing pagsasanay ang mga alituntuning ipinatutupad sa bilangguan, tulad ng mga di dapat at dapat gawin sa loob ng kulungan. Bahagi rin ng pagsusulat ng house rules sa isang Manila paper. Ilan dito ay pag-iwas sa sukal, pagiging malinis at paggalang sa damdamin ng kapwa. Naniniwala naman si Jail Senior Superintendent Edwin Riil sa pamamagitan ng Therapeutic Community Modality Program ay magagawa nitong mabago ang ugali ng isipan ng mga inmates sa tulong ng edukasyon, religious activities at pagtugon sa basekong pangailangan ng tao. Naging matagumpay naman ang nasabing training sa tulong ng Department, Interior and Local Government.
The restorative justice and therapeutic modalities have the same approach in giving a justice to a victim. They are following the humanistic approach, humanistic system, wherein they value life rather than giving punishment to the offender. They gave importance not just on the part of the victim but of course on the part of the offender. They give treatment to the offender para magbagong buhay and give them a livelihood program para magamit nila para sa kanilang pagkakakitaan para makapagsimula muli ng panibagong buhay. Restorative Justice. Restorative Justice is a dialogue-driven approach that restores victims, offender, and community members who have been harmed by a crime. The solution must be based on the question: first, what is the harm? How do we repair the harm? And of course, who is responsible for repairing the harm?
Becoming a victim of crime is often a traumatic experience. Many victims feel that their life has been turned upside down. What was once normal and familiar no longer feels safe. And the criminal justice process can be daunting and complicated, leaving those who have been harmed feeling excluded and in need of answers. Restorative justice can change this. Restorative justice gives victims the opportunity to communicate with the offender, to express how they have been affected by the crime, and gives the chance to have unanswered questions resolved.
More than half of victims of violent crime don't even call the police in the first place. They prefer nothing to everything we have to offer. The vast majority of crime survivors' pain goes unhealed. What the existence of restorative justice means is that we can no longer pretend we don't know what else to do. As a country, we're really good at punishment. It's passive. It doesn't require people to act, think. It certainly doesn't require them to change. When we lock people up, we excuse them from their responsibility to answer for what they've done.
Retributive Justice. The criminal justice system is retributive and focuses on establishing guilt and punishing the person who broke the law. Retributive justice is based on three questions. What law is broken? Who broke the law? What is the punishment? These are their differences. You can pause the video if you want to read.